being remembered today on Fortitude through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. Only a couple days left. Yesterday, I absolutely needed every bit of my Stoicism. A year ago, I would have quit my profession. I would have probably done some things that I wasn't happy about. Yesterday was a day. It was a day. And had friction with almost everyone, my circle, my team, my personal team, my colleagues that I work with, my inner circle, myself. Yes, it was a day. And I pulled myself off the road. I didn't take any more assignments. I flew the fuck home to Tampa. And I just paused, reflected, and breathed through it. And today, with a clear mind, I executed and cleaned up a few things I needed to. I was able to maintain my boundaries. And I was able to maintain my composure. Today, I'm sitting at home. I'm not on a project somewhere in the world. But today is a win. Today, I actually wasn't reactive with my emotions. I was proactive. So I knew that yesterday, in the state that I was in, anything that I would have done would have been wrong. So I'm not taking another project. I'm not going to bring that emotional instability, uncertainty into a new project when I have unresolved issues with corporate and my team and my house. So pump the brakes. Is it okay? Get on a plane, 3-hour trip to the airport as a team. We got 3 hours to hash this shit out. And in the past, instead of just lecturing and going on this big diatribe about all this bullshit, I put all my thoughts into my chat GPT. Said, okay, now I want you to phrase this in the template of the beach ball conversation from Fierce Conversations, written by Susan Scott. And it did. It put all of it in the thing. I'm like, wow, this is so much better. This is much better, Shawn. This is better delivery. Because my team often tells me that, hey, you're valid, just the delivery sucks, right? So I'm really working on the delivery. So I articulated my points, set my boundaries, opened it up for thoughts, and was able to resolve a lot of the issues. And in fact, I received messages from my team later that were all positive in the way that I handled it. Validation. Today, with my challenge with corporate, dealt with it. You're going to pay me what you pay me. You're going to pay me what you owe me. This is what it is. That's the boundary. Whether it's 1 penny or a couple thousand, it's the principle. I'm a man who stands on principles. And it's not about the money. I don't give a shit about the money. Because I will take that money and I will donate it. It's about the principle. Show me the respect that I deserve for doing the work that I do for you. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Logic-based arguments. So, now we're going to go down a path, guys. Going on a path here. This one stung a little bit, but it's true. And I think about this all the time. On being remembered, everything lasts for a day. The one who remembers and the remembered. Marcus Aurelius. So then Ryan Holiday tells this amazing, he's using this story, right? And I'm going to read this to you. He's taking you down a little journey here. And I was confused, like, who the fuck are all these people? Like, who is he even talking about? The point. So, you're in New York City. You're going to take a walk down 41st Street toward the beautiful New York Public Library. with its majestic stone lions, on your way up Library Way, you pass a gold placard laid into the cement, part of a series of quotations from great writers throughout history. This one from Marcus Aurelius. Everything is only for a day, both that which remembers and that which is remembered. Now, the library itself was designed by the firm John Mervyn Carreri, one of the 20th century's most accomplished architects. Combined collections from such luminaries and philanthropists as Samuel Tilden, John Jacob Astor, James Lennox, and their names are carved in stone today. The naming rights went to a hedge fund manager. It's always about the money. Stephen A. Schwarzman. The opening of the library in 1911 was attended by President Taft, Governor Dix, and New York City Mayor Gaynor. The plaques you pass along the way were designed by the excellent Greg Lefebvre. So here's the quote. Marcus's quote makes us ponder. How many of those people do you actually know or remember? I mean, I don't know any of them. I mean, yeah, President Taft. I mean, I probably couldn't tell you 5 things about him. Governor John Alden Dix. I'm from New York. I didn't even know there was a Governor Dix. D-I-X, not the other one. So what he's saying here is, how many people have you ever heard of these guys? I'm from New York. I haven't heard of them. I even went to the library. I don't even know about those people, right? Even along Library Way, many of the famous authors are unfamiliar to modern readers like myself. They are all long gone, as are the people who remembered them. All of us, including Marcus, who was passed over by just as many unaware pedestrians. It lasts for a day at most. Fuck, man, right? Like, I'm driving on all these roads around the country and I see these names. Oh, this highway's named for so-and-so. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Who's that guy? I mean, the presidents we remember, right? Like, how many JFK high schools are there in the country, right? I think in the 60s, that was the number one naming they did for high schools. I mean, how many Roosevelt schools? I mean, they named these schools, whatever, after famous presidents and things. But when I'm on roads and buildings named after people, who the fuck are these people, And it just goes to show you, like, so many things have passed since then. So many pedestrians have passed by. Our life is gone. It's already over. Blink, it's gone. Done. It's amazing how precious life is and how much people waste of it. Blows my mind. This is why we focus on Stoicism, because it shows us the importance of our energy and our time. Our energy and our time. Have you ever considered how you're going to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered? It doesn't matter if you're remembered. For me, I don't think so. For me, I don't want a celebration of life or a funeral or anything like that. I want to be respected for the way I live, not remembered for the way I did. There's a difference. I want the respect for the way I live my life. After I'm gone, does it matter how I'm remembered? Maybe there's some kind of impact I can leave on the world that is remembered, but I'm not the important one. It's the impact that is remembered. Once you can grasp that with a little bit of humility and realize that, hey, listen, I am merely a piece. I'm an atom of a bigger thing. I'm merely playing my part. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. So on being remembered, I would rather be respected for the way I lived. And on that